Well, I've gotten a few things new lately, and I haven't really been showing them because I'm waiting for everything to. I'm pulling some things from here and there, and of course, I'm working with the troll beads. And what I have on today, by the way, is I've got two different size troll bead bracelets here, and I do have a small lot coming. Okay, those of you who know about troll beads, you buy the, or don't know about it, what happens is you buy the bracelet separate, and then you buy your locks, and there's different size bracelets. And what I have here are two large locks. I did get a small lock, and it was the crane, I believe, and I wanted the small fish lock because I liked it better. The crane, I couldn't tell what it was. So anyways, I have just thrown everything on these two troll bead bracelets. This is the longer one, and this is the shorter one, and I'm so confused about the size now. I think this is smaller one is 6.7, and this is a 7.1. The larger one, yet I don't know if that's when they include the locks and they have bigger small locks. So when I ordered it, it was quite confusing from the website. And I do have a store that I go to that helps me, but what I decided to do was to fill them up with charms. And obviously I didn't put anything together here, I just threw things on just to get a feel for what size I want. And yet I don't have the smaller lock, so I really can't tell. I do have, well, and I don't know if I'm going to wear them all full like these are, but if I did, the small one, I don't know, I'm going to have three different length, or three different bracelets, and I'm going to have either two bigger ones or two smaller ones in ones. And I'm at a loss right now whether I think I'm going towards having the big, and I will also have a smaller lock to put on here, which will tighten this up. But how this is tight, I don't like tight like that. And yet I have this totally filled, and when I first showed this bracelet, I only had this amount, a smaller amount on. So that's why I have these things on, is I'm trying to get a feel for what size I want. And I know I'm going to have 3 troll bead bracelets, 2 of one size, and I have a feeling it's going to be 2 of the larger and 1 of the smaller. And then I have the 2 large locks here. This is a new lock you guys haven't seen. It's the big flower lock. And then I'm going to get the small fish lock. And the fish is different than this. But I love these locks. And I'm excited about all those. And so that's why I have this mumble jumble on my arm. I'm trying to get a feel for what I want, and yet the shame is I don't have that smaller lock to experiment with this. And I do have one more smaller chain here, and this is, or bracelet, and that's the question. Do I keep this 6.7, and I think that's the size without the lock, or do I get another 7.1? And I'm not always going to wear them these full. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. And I'll show you the differences when I get the smaller one too, as far as the length and how the length is affected by the size of the lock. But anyways, that's my troll bead stuff, where I'm at with that. And I did get a new Essence beaded bracelet because I had taken one apart to use. Oh, I know, when I did the pinks. I thought maybe I'd go through my Essence bracelets today. I probably should have taken them out of the little baggies before we started. Well, and I put you on hold while I take these out so you don't have to go through all that. All right, I'm going to put you on pause. Well, after straightening out my essence bracelets here, I decided that I'm going to finish this video up and just stick with the thoughts about the troll beads. And then I'll do a new video on the essence, so you know it's separate than the troll beads. And I did get, when I ordered the bracelets, I didn't of course know what I'm doing. I had a store to go to, and then I ordered online. And I had already ordered, I believe, the bracelet and a labradorite. And then when I went to the store and I looked, whoops, come on, focus. That's when I found this stone here. And I bought it, even though I had one on the way, because I just fell in love with it. And so I was kind of worried about, you know, getting the one I ordered. I thought, well, maybe what if that's prettier? And I thought, dilemma. But I think I'm staying with my true love there. And I'll show you the one that I got from the, that I ordered that I will be sending back. And it's very pretty too. But all of the beads, I guess you call them beads, not charms, are all different because, of course, they're handcrafted. And this has some of that fluorescence in here, too. But as you can see, let's see the color, if you can see. Okay, the size is a little bit different. Come on, focus. I got my hands occupied. I can't hand focus this. And I'd say the color is a bit different, but I like the one that I picked out. So this little guy is going to go back. And my learning experience from this is that I think the stones and rocks, I'm going to be hand picking them myself when I see them. So I hope my stores get enough of them. And I did notice there is another site selling troll beads online where they have pictures of, you know, the stones. They'll have about 5 or 6 of these stones, and they'll take a picture, and they'll have different, maybe 5 or 6 groupings of 5 or 6 stones, and then they take a photo, and then you can say, I want grouping 1, stone 3, and order the one that you want. But nah, I think looking at hand by hand is kind of going to be the way to go. Okay, bad focusing. Bad focus, come on. Okay, so that's my story here. So if I get any focus here, I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to start a new one, and that's going to go on over my essence here. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And when I get the small lock, I can do a better comparison. But in this one, I just have, see, this feels tight on me, and this just feels so much more comfortable. But the smaller lock is a little bit smaller, so I'll make it a little bit tighter. But I will keep one small one because not always do we fill the troll beads all the way up, and I really don't know how you wear these. The store I went to, the girls that were into the troll beads, they didn't have any troll, or the one that had a lot of troll bead bracelets, she wasn't there, so I couldn't really look at anyone with it on. And then in the case, display case, there was a full bracelet. I think I should have tried that on. So we'll see. So this is how far I've gotten with troll beads. And I'm just sharing it with everybody, and I hope you don't get tired of listening to me talk about it. See, he's stuck. But then maybe I can wear the small one with less charms on, less beads. Okay, I will talk to you later. All right, bye. Oops, where's the